Hey Airbenders, I'm Melanie Florence and this is Hot Tea for the Soul. This is the weekly edition of the elemental tea. The air is for the people with a lot of air in their charts, or people who might be looking into their intellect, their mind, what they've got going on in there. Alright, so I've been reading the Greenwood Tarot for 25 years. If you are after a private reading, something like this, a YouTube clip, I can send them to you in 48 hours, or you can hook up, we can do a live hookup and we have a chat and sip the top hot tea for you. Alright, so I'm going to do a Greenwood reading, and at the end of that I'm going to do the individual star signs, so check them out in the timestamps below. But before we do that, we're gonna set up with a few other decks, see what other elements we've got around, so that we can, see what the feels are this week. Okay, so I am going to do a chilled iced tea. If you haven't checked out the sweet hot tea, it's about self-love, and it's a pick a pile, so have a check. I do it from 3 different decks, right? I did pick different piles the other week where I had them from everybody. I had 10 decks for everything. Like now I'm just going to do them with 1 deck and each, and then these same decks around them, doing this with the energy. What is the energy? Oh, the centipede, getting your focus in. All right, these are the Dreamtime reading cards. I'm actually going to do a little bit of reading. Let's do a bit of story time. Let's see what the centipede actually says. It's a multi-legged arthropod, and it's a very painful sting. It can grow up to approximately 15 centimeters or 6 inches long. The centipede grows long rows of legs on both sides of its body. It teaches us the importance of putting one foot in front of the other in order to get from point A to point B. The centipede is very fast moving and focused on its mission, searching for prey. And it's a fierce predator. The centipede symbolizes movement and progress and warns against trying to multitask and getting diverted. And instead asks you to pick one goal. Focus your energy on completing one task. Now is not the time to start starting new projects or changing directions in your personal life or career. Rather, the centipede is asking you to focus your energy on making real progress within your current circumstances, to focus on what you want and where you are headed. Then put in place each little step necessary in order to achieve the outcomes that you wish for. Don't waste your time or allow yourself to get sidetracked. All right, whoa, focus on the centipede. All right, as I had it too close to the camera for you to focus. But focus on the centipede. All right, don't get distracted. All right, dedication, that's about dedication of the mind. Okay, and we've got the Australian wildflowers. Let's see what we got here. What have we got from the Australian wildflower deck this week? I've got a couple of decks from the same woman, Sherilyn Darcy. She does a lot of element. The other one's a Green Witch Oracle, which is only just new. I waited for it to come out and I grabbed it. And I think a lot of people grabbed it because it's stuff from the garden, right? It's all that, your herbs and your plants and your food and, the flowers. And we're here, flowers, sundew. Again, focus, right? Something is saying to me that you need to focus, and focus is dedication. Dedication is the 9 of arrows, which is an air sign thing, and it's about focusing your thoughts. You get one line of inspiration in and you focus it through and keep your dedication on. So we're going to go double on the focus, right? Double up on the focus, air people. Focus on your dreams, focus on your desires, focus on what the point is, work out the steps along the way is what that's saying all in there. Focus your desires. All right, strong focus this week. Let's go to the Green Witch Oracle. Let's see what we get out of the garden. What are we going to get out of the garden? See, I sort of see myself as a bit of an urban Green Witch. I live in the city, I grew up in the bush, lived in between sort of thing. So, I'm going to take that, desire. All right, we have... Oh, this is an earth element. You can see this with this here, and the desire and the heart. And you can see, because this has a heart, that's what the lettuce has. It's got that nice strong heart, and it's leafy. And anything leafy like this is sort of about money and expanding your abundance sort of thing. And we can see this here, this looks like a bit like a Ouija board thing again, might be focus. Focus your desires. Keep grounded. This is saying ground those desires inside of there. That's good. All right. Focus your desires. Focus your desires. Make them grounded, all right? Make a plan. Focus. Focus on the aim, then make the plan from the aim. Okay, I like this, air peeps. Okay, focus your desire. What do we got from this is the Earth Magic deck. Earth Magic Oracle. I've got one upside down in there. What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? Oh, clouds. Bit of shape-shifting in there. Look at another one. Shape-shifting. That's mutating. It's being able to change your form, being able to change your ideas. You know that it's in the wind, it's in the air, so you can actually change the shape of things. There's creation. All right, so we've got a dream time creation. This has come up a bit. This is about creating your dream. You know, hippie doesn't mean like get your flowers on around your head. Hippie means like live your fantasy. And in a modern world, that's a modern thing, right? So this is about your creation, your dream time. It's amazing how often I come out with one of these Aboriginal cards, like my ancestors. And here we are. All right, so your dream time. Focus on creating what you want. Speak it into reality. You know, it's really important to speak the words out loud. It's sort of a commitment to them. And you're putting it out to the universe. You're putting it out to source. You are part of the I am, right? So you co-create your world by really focusing your power on what you want. Okay, so that leads us to the greenwood. That leads us to, here we are. All right, so we're focusing our power. We've got to change a little bit. Maybe change with this shape-shifting a little bit, right? But we've got desire and focus, focus, focus. All right. Okay. Dedicated energy. Let's see what the greenwood says for us. So this is sort of like a general energies for the air peeps out of there, what we got going on, and the individuals will be in the timestamps, right? So I'm going to turn it down so you can see the reading build on the table. And yeah, we'll see how it evolves. Let's see how we go. We're going to focus. Focus our energies. Here we are, air peeps. So the first card is the present state. It's where we're standing right now. Oh, have a little bit of reflection. All right, so you see inside of this card that there's a soul in the boat. It's in a transition. It's going from here to there. There's a spot just here where we look at our lives with a perspective, with a different perspective. You know, that we look at where we've been, then we try to remove the attachment of our emotional connection to it and look at it from outside, from the 5D. Look at your life and as you're holding it and the reflection of it in your hand, right? And you're able to see how things fit together, why things fit together, why that path came this way, you know, why that didn't work. You're able to see things in a different reflection when you're not in it, right? And so this is about really taking that time. You're in that spot where you actually are sitting in that transition, moving from one spot to another, looking at your life in a different perspective, from a different view. All right, this is about looking at it from a different view. All right, someday I'm going to get 2 cameras, guys. I'm going to do it soon, in the next 6 months, because I got to, you know, get this all going. But I really going to build this because this is still going. We're still new. We're still happening. All right, for those who've only just joined in the last while, I only set up this about, I don't know, 6 months ago. Well, July last year, end of July. So we are heading on 6 months. We've done 6 months. All right, so because the shaman. Okay, so this is the spiritual mediator. So this card here was our present state. This is a spiritual mediator. This is what the next energy that you have surrounding you to actually meditate on. So here we have the shaman. This is a healing element. Sometimes tough lessons, but he's able to manifest, right? He's able to manifest his dreams. He's able to manifest his healing. He's able to manifest his desires. He's able to focus his attention. This is really bringing it in from the divine, right? And then focusing it out to heal your life and heal your people and heal your ancestors and your chain. This is really creating and manifesting your world, right? Manifest your world. That's what that guy does. He's a manifester. All right, but he's manifesting on a spiritual plane, taking it from spiritual and making it into the real. All right, he's different to the green man. The green man manifests it practically. He's in the world doing it. This guy's like manifesting it on a spiritual level in the practical, in the physical, if that makes sense. I hope it does. Okay. All right, the next card is your conscious will, all right? So we've got your unconscious over here, we've got your conscious will. What's consciously been going on in the situation for you? Let's have a look there, peeps. Oopa. Oh, okay. Okay. So this is in this looking back, this reflection. You're mourning lost potential. You're mourning the loss of relationships. You're mourning the loss of a life. You may be loss of your childhood dreams. balance, maybe. We can always refocus. This period of mourning is after the actual event. So when we go through this period, it's like a healing process. Sevens are always healing, and this is emotional healing being cups, right? And so we're going through this process. We burn our incense, we go through, wear our black clothes, whatever those processes of mourning are for you, all right, to let go. From this, we take these bones, we take the bones of the death from this morning once we finish grieving, and then we make our rebirth. That's the 8 of cups. We make our rebirth. We put those all in a pot, right? Those bones, and we make this juicy soup from whatever we've lost and whatever we are from that loss. But in this moment, you're still thinking about the loss. You're still going through that process. The shaman is there by your side. I've got itchy palms. Right, yeah, rub it on wood, make it good, right? Alright, rub it on wood, make it good. So this next card is the Sorcery of Power, the driving force. So this is the Knight of Cups. This is our knight that will just does it for love, right? He gets back up and he tries to He tries to go up that waterfall of happiness, right? So because there's where his thing is. These guys actually eat the hazelnuts. This is actually a really interesting note. They eat hazelnuts, so they're sort of juicy. That's why their meat's so juicy, like in Ireland. And so this is really about that, the guy with courage and the guy that the lover's heart, and he's a tub thumper. He gets knocked down and he gets up again, right? And he never lets it get him down. He's there for his heart, this guy, and he's really in that strong passion, desire that he keeps going and going. All right, the next card is the unconscious empathy. We've talked about the conscious, which are in a bit of a mourning state. All right, conscious will. Your unconscious empathy. All right, this is strong, and it's speaking about it. This here is the breath of life. It's on the ace of air, right? And so it's talking about it. But this guy is strong. He's got his power. He's in his power. This could be a Gemini energy, but this really is, this persistence to make yourself stable and be the king. He's been slow and steady and got everything that he has. So he has this abundance around him. He has the strength and abundance of everything that he has made for himself, right? And so this could be that sort of person in your life. This can be you, right? This could be you, that's what you want. You want this strong, strength, that you are that strength. That's what you see is inside of this, or that it's that person, that person. All right, so. All right, the next card is the challenge in the situation. So it's what you got to work on. What do you got to work on? What's the challenge in this circumstance? Focus, Padawan. Focus. What's the challenge to get your desires in here? Create it. Do this shapeshifting. The challenge is joy. That turned over in the deck. All right, so your challenge is joy. How do you feel this? How do you feel this from the circumstances that you're in? This is a very pragmatic situation that you need to go through and work out. This is affairs of the heart. You've been mourning something and you really are having trouble in all of this reflection to find the joy. But this is the thing that you need to embrace. You need to embrace the happiness. You embrace the joy of the moment. You need to go with it. Sometimes we can't fight the flow of what's going on because so while we're fighting the flow of going on, we don't feel the joy. All right, sometimes you need to go with the flow to enjoy the joy and jump in to feel the joy. So there's a challenge inside of here that you're not really feeling the love. Okay, the next card is our healing elements. What's going to help? What's going to help us in all of this? Wow, okay. The devil. The devil is in the details. All right, the Guardian asks you, while you're afraid of the skeletons in your closet, have you crossed your T's and dotted your I's? Are you willing to search your depths, to go through who you are, to become strong and stable? Have you made a foundation? The devil's in the details. This is your healing element. It says you have. You have got a foundation. You have got the strength inside of it. You know what the skeletons in your closet are. You know what you're working with. You have firmed your steps. All right? And, so it's working with those things that you get justice, working with the truths, all right, of everything. All right? It's knowing your raw habits and not being ashamed of those, right? Not making them bigger than they are, so that you can actually deal with the depths of you. All right, the Guardian asks you to step up and make a strong path. Know that you are actually right and firm and just in your actual decisions. Make good decisions. All right, that's actually a very strong healing element. All right, devil's in the details. Okay, so what's the outcome? What's the general outcome, air peeps? Focused. Focus on looking at yourself better. Like this reflection, you need to be the healer of yourself to go through this morning, to make yourself that strong, right? So you can deal with this. You are in the middle of these details. How do we feel the joy? What have we got? The last card in the actual. What's the outcome? The general outcome for this week for the air people. Thank you for being here. Like, if this resonates with you, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Let me know. And hit like and subscribe. Share it with your people. Like, let's get a card. One card. All right, if you don't come out in a second, I'm going to do the split. That's very interesting. Doesn't want you to give you outcome. You've got to work with that. Everybody, that's it. That's the end of the reading. I'm only joking. Let's get an outcome card. There it is. Attraction. Attraction. What is so attractive is attraction. Right? And when somebody's attracted to you, you feel more attractive, and then they feel more attractive, and then somebody else is going to be attracted to you because you feel attractive, and then that feels more attractive. Attraction draws attraction draws attraction. It's a third energy. All right, it's created between people. It doesn't have to be about love. This could be, though, some love coming into your life. We've got two of hearts. This is our 2 of cups. And our cup's filled to make this joy. This becomes our 3 to make our joy. There's some attraction out there. Get attracted to stuff. Get dedicated to being attracted to stuff. Attracted to your life. Seeing you as a good person. Seeing you as the champion inside of your situation. Seeing your brave salmon heart to keep going against the odds, right? You get knocked down, you get back up again. That's what it's about, right? This is our 2 of hearts. This is attraction. Get attracted to you. Get attracted to what you've got going on. You're all right. You're actually fucking awesome, right? You're truly fucking awesome. So get attracted to you, right? Air peeps, get attracted. It's out there. I love that it took a moment to get there. Okay, so the next three, I'm going to do, all right, so we've come to a good place. We've come to a good place of focus, air people. I'm so glad we're all here. This is great. We're going to dream and create our focus, intention, and desire here. You've gone through it. You've thought through it. You've thought through it. You know where you are. All right, there's a strength in your heart. Through everything you've been through. And the reason that this is forefront, that this morning is forefront, is because you do feel your heart, right? They don't say, yeah, people do. But you do. You feel this loss. You feel this, right? And you want to get back up again. And you want to have that. And you know you have to have this strength of character. You know that, right? And so this is very strong. Be attracted to who you are, right? Get attraction. Get attraction to you, to your focus your attraction. Focus your desire. Right? Focus your desire. Sorry. Wait. One more. Okay. So, I'm going to do individual star signs. The individual star signs are... Where do I start with you guys? I usually start with Gemini. Gemini. Let's start with Gemini. Let's see what you've got this week coming up. Gemini. 1. Ooh. Okay. We have the Page of Cups. All right, this is a little bit of emotion. This is messages of love. This is a water element child maybe that is in your life. But this is a little bit of sipping from the juices of love, this attraction of things inside of here. All right, let's see what else we got. What else we got, Gemini? Oh, so we got a bit of reunion. We got a bit of reunion with childlike things, maybe family members. This is a fair of the heart. So this is a little bit of, reunion going on, and this is feel-good stuff with the family. These sort of emotions going on. What else we got that's flipped over here? Oh, so something in there is going to come up. There's things that maybe have been blinded that the family haven't spoken about with this. These are things that that haven't been spoken about. There's been scales that have been tipped, perhaps.
Like, so there may be some sort of family secret that's going to have a lot of emotion around it coming through here. This is this may be that, you know, you don't feel that everything is just inside of your circumstance, inside of this situation. This is a really interesting energy for you to work with, Gemini. So, you know, you have to understand, I guess, what the attraction and what the actual love element in is, where you stand inside of this situation. Like, but there is something, usually this card comes up when people are blinded to something. So there might be family secrets, there might be something inside of here, there might be a court case or something going on in here with this child and this reunion and how that's going on. So inside of here, you've got to really focus your intentions and really make sure that they're on the line, that you're actually not clouding the actual intentions of the situation, like, because it is yours to create. You're a creator in here. Reflect, you've been reflecting upon and how do we heal circumstances, and there's been a loss in here. But these are strong for you, Gemini. So there may be some sort of injustice inside of this circumstance going on for you that doesn't feel like the scales are tipped. All right, there's usually two. You may need to be working with somebody to actually make sure that this situation is working well. All right, Gemini, that's for you this week. Okay, the next I have Libra. Let's see what we've got going on for the Librans out there. What have we got, Libra? One. Oh, you've been a bit of a hermit. You're staying in a little bit. You're really taking an introspective. This is where we take our light. We take that light and all the things we believe, and we take it in, and we light our house with it, and we take it in and we learn more. You know, this is the Wren, and that's the Page of Stones, and that's really, you know, staying at home and taking our knowledge and maybe doing renovating and those sort of things, but taking ourselves within and taking a little bit of more introspection, but really on this healing plane, to take a moment to actually study the depths of what we may believe about ourselves, right? This is like that hermitage goes through a phase. He's taking a moment to really take in some spiritual information. He's like the shaman, but he's actually he's retreating to his home. All right, the shaman retreats to his home just here. All right, and that's you healing. Okay, Libra, what else have we got? Oh, and we're talking. So you might be at home, but you're not going to be talking. This may be messages from all over the place. You might be getting a lot of information. So while you're inside, this doesn't mean you're an introvert. It means that you're taking a break from everything to actually get some sort of resolve for you, like that. So to get some grounding. This is sort of talking. There's a lot of talking energy inside of this, talking about what's going on, talking about like how you feel about these things, and really maybe sharing information. You're getting a lot of information. You're sharing a lot of information with the Page of Air, or it's an air element child involved in there. If you're in your house with that air element child, it's probably not quiet. They're a bit chatty. They can go and read a lot of books. My nephew used to go away and practice everything and come back and show you after he'd mastered it. He was fantastic with that. Whoa! And then you're going to jump out. So this is a spot where you're attracting. So this card is the trump card of the deck. Technically, this card is card 0, and it does not sit in the other decks. It is its own deck. All right, so this card wins all. When we come to the Fool, we're not talking about being foolish. We're talking about being innocent. We're talking about removing ourselves from all of these situations and taking a leap of faith and trusting that you know yourself and trusting in the universe. All right, your spirit has already taken that leap. You leave your possessions behind. You only take what you need. All right, this is a full jump out into it all, spreading your beautiful wings. Gemini, Libra. Like, this is spreading your beautiful wings, right? And you're going to talk to people about it. It's a new situation. And you're quite happy to embrace one side and pull back from the world while you're making your leap to yourself. And you're allowed to talk to people about it. How about that? You don't have to be a hermit and not talk. Here you get to actually pull back and retreat and actually focus your energies on yourself. Focus. And we're talking about that focus. And then we make a leap of faith into ourselves, into the things we want, our heart's desires. Ooh, I love that for you, Libra. Thank you very much for being here. All right, the next is, last but not least, we've got Aquarius. Ooh, we're feeling insecure. All right, so these insecurities, these are the things that you're going through on your reflection. These are the things that you're thinking about with the Guardian. These are the things that you're stepping through. I put that guy right off the table, haven't I, today? the horse been referring to him that whole time, and I've put him right off the table. Okay. This is insecurity. So this is about how you make a stability. And so what we like about this, right, is they're not really hitting the marks. This is talking about these skeletons in the closet. This is going through what the eyes are watching you, but it's a healing element. When you know and you list these insecurities, you can actually do something about them. You know where your weaknesses are. You know what you want to work on. All right, so we need to go through this period. You need to go through this, and then maybe, you've got to be careful not to struggle too much with this, because you've got to find the joy and the strength in you. All right, so with this insecurity, what else have we got going on, Aquarius? Oh, spark of life. Pow, take it on. Bang, inspiration, you can do it. Energy doesn't wear out. You just need to renew it, right? You do need to sleep enough to make sure your battery's charged. We are a human being. You need to eat enough, take your vitamins, do the stuff that you need to do for you to meet you. But pow, this is inspiration. Pow, this is the spark of life. All right, when we talk about the daily spark, this is it. Ka-pow, right? You're going to do something. You have the power. All right, you have the power. Just there. Ooh, shoot that power. All right, what else have we got? All right, through these insecurities, you've got the power, Aquarius. One more card. One more card. Ooh, all right, this card is about dancing in the rivers of life. This is the card of ecstasy. This is really talking about putting your toe in the river. This is really talking about taking that dance, dancing with it. All right, at its worst, it's over intoxicating and you remove yourself from the world and you're not in touch with your emotions. Here inside of your senses, if you dance, you are got the power to dance. Show yourself, enjoy yourself, be attracted to yourself. Focus your intention and your desire on this. All right, you're a shapeshifter. You can create it all. You can move through it all, Aquarius. All right, it's time for you to go kapow, regardless of how scared you are. It's time for you to take action and dance. All right, enjoy it. All right, I'm loving this. I really hope that you really enjoyed this. And please hit like and subscribe. You know that stuff helps. I will catch you on the flip side. I've got a couple of other readings coming out. The Chilled Iced Tea, which is a rainbow chakra. I will catch you on the flip side. I hope you have a great week.